How you doing? So this is gonna be an upload, pretty much just describing some of the things that I like about fighting games and what I think about the PS5 controller, the new DualSense, and we're gonna get into some Street Fighter 5, and we're also gonna, talk about some of the origins of how things started for me as far as like my enjoyment and my excitement for fighting games. Now, first, first thing I'm gonna get into is the DualSense 5 controller. All right, we all know Street Fighter 5 is from the previous set of hardware from Sony, the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. Now, the DualSense 4 is an excellent controller, not taking anything from it, but the DualSense 5 completely tops that. It's just way more responsive. It's clearly a better controller. I mean, it has a more premium feel. And as far as fighting games, I think to perform those combinations and some of those strings and counters, I think that this controller right here is best suited for it. It's like tailor made for that. And on top of that, if you got newer hardware like a PS5 and you're using previous gen software like Street Fighter 5, this controller is like an upgrade instantly. So let's get into it. Now, as far as, fighting games go, you have to know that Street Fighter 5 is my favorite fighting game right now. And I think it has the most advanced system as far as combos go and as far as fighting goes. This would have to be the best. Now, my first Street Fighter game was actually Street Fighter 2. And I enjoyed that game because, there was like a rivalry going on between Ken and Ryu. And we're going to get into that too. So, Street Fighter 2 was my first Street Fighter game. And it was just awesome. I mean, having a 2D fighters, and all the different countries competing in that tournament, challengers. It was just awesome, man. My favorite character is Ken. So as you can see, I have a Ken here. And the reason I picked Ken is because I just believe his overall talent, as far his Hadouken is weaker than Ryu's, but his overall fighting style and ability, I feel it exceeds Ryu's in the rivalry. Now, what I'm gonna do is, now that this game is updated, because a new update just came out, I'm gonna check out some fighter data from the Capcom Fighters network, and we're gonna check out my profile and look at some of my stats and my attributes. Now, I've been playing Street Fighter 5 since 2016 when it dropped, and I've been like heavily inspired by it and watching, professional gamers and the CFG and, some of the things that they do are like really good. Like, they're really good at what they do. So let's take a look at some of this data. Now, as far as my win ratio goes, I'm just below 500. It may sound like it's a little bit, but to me, I feel like it's a little bit of a lot. As you can see, I got 1,022 total matches, 266 straight wins out of those matches in those sets, 204 wins, and 552 losses. Now, right now, my league is, as you can see, it stands at Super Bronze, but I'm usually more around the Ultra Bronze. And my plan is to rank up, get into a higher division, you know, so I can compete against better talent where I can showcase my skill set better. Now, that's a cumulative wins, you know. Let's take a look at this, some attack data and ranked matches. You know, I use a lot of crouching hits and, you know, a lot of heavy crush combos. Now let's see here. Chin buster, as you can see, it's 10.75. I use a lot of chin buster. It's one of my main weapons. And out of all my ranked matches, these are some of my stats. Overall hit rate is about 36%. You know, my unique hit attack it's below average, but it's up there. Now my above average is my EX special move rate. And my critical art rate is high too. It's a little above average. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into, I'm gonna showcase for this upload. I'm gonna explain to you what was actually taking place in these matches and, you know, just let you know a little bit what was going on. And then I'll explain a little more about the fighting game and what it means to me. And also what I'll be uploading in my next stream. So now this person I faced here, this Urian, I watched him, but you know. Okay, this is a good one. Let's take a look at this replay, and I'll just walk you through what was going on. This particular opponent here is from Ultra Bronze, and he's a level 92. As you can see, he has a lot more LP than me. But at the time of this recording, you know, I had been losing some ranked matches, but let's get into the replay. So I'm gonna just briefly walk you through, you know, one of my biggest things that I did to win this match.
Come on, let's turn up the heat.
He outranks me, he outpoints me, but I managed to get the win.
Bow down.
I won the set.
My psychopath. Round one. Fight.
So we all know Ken he's very rangy, and his hitbox, you can hit from rather far away. So what I was trying to do was just establish a distance between me and the fighter. And once I established some ground, I was able to grab my opponent. And as you can see, I'm losing the match right now. I'm actually losing this fight. But I managed to come back. So I actually got some distance. And Ken's hitbox is excellent because, you know, it's tailor-made for distance. It's pretty rangy. So I closed the gap between me and him, and I managed to continue grappling him. And as you'll see, you know, the fight ended with grabs. So that's how I neutralized him in this round. There. So that was a KO. Now this next round here, he actually wins this round, but he doesn't win this set. Now I'm still trying to, you know, develop some type of distance between him, so I could make my character more effective against his skill set. So right now I'm trying to grab him, but he's pretty much on to what I'm doing, and he's pretty much got me. He's got me. He's figured me out at this point. So that's pretty much how this round ended. Now in this third round, I figured him out again. And I actually, you know, used the same strategy. Same strategy I went with in the first round. And I found some success. But the difference is I wasn't down in this match, trying to come back. Very rangy, you know. See me trying to go for the grabs, using my distance. Ken is very rangy, and that's how this fight ended. Now,
Ken wins.
That's pretty much, you know, how I do when I face my opponent. You know, I play on PSN, I'm not on PC. So, this is a PlayStation account. And I'm really just overall getting a feel for the game now, even though it's been out so long. But, you know, it is what it is. So I also will be uploading some streams from Ultra Street Fighter 2, and same thing, Ken matches, you know, but that's another story, never here or there. Now, as you can see, I have 1,160 league points right now. And that's where I currently stand at Super Bronze. So before I get into some gameplay, like I mentioned to you, I'm just gonna overall show you what I'll be uploading in my next few videos. There'll be recordings. Now as far as challenges go, Ken's trials, I've completed those. You can see that 10 out of 10, you know. And Ryu's trials, excuse me, are 9 out of 10. I feel Ryu's trials is slightly more technical than Ken's, but overall, Ken's difficulty of his trials is up there as far as difficulty goes. I think it's more difficult than Ryu's. So in my next stream, what I'll be doing is I'll be uploading me doing Ken's trials in the recording. And I'll complete that in my next video. So it's not just the Street Fighter thing, it's more like that, the overall experience as far as 2D fighting games. I mean, I can go back as far as Marvel vs. Capcom 1, you know, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel superheroes, we're talking Sega Saturn. You know, since the 90s, it's been a thing. And it's been my thing. And this is me on my path to improve my skill set. So I'm gonna display that in my next video. But before I end this upload, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one casual match. It's not ranked, just a casual match. Just so in the recording I can get a feel of what some of the competition is that's actually out there. Because right now I feel I'm actually on my way out of this league into a league with people with better skill sets and who knows more about the game and have more knowledge of, just overall fighting in general. So let's get into it. Oh, so somebody's trying to loop today. I wasn't expecting this, but hey.
Come on. Let's turn up the heat. Round 1. Fight. Hadouken! 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 I did it! Round 2. Fight! Hadouken! Tatsumaki Sanpuken! You win.
So we end the recording with the win.
You have used 10 over 400 times.
So I'm gonna end this battle and return to the main menu. So in my next video, I'll be taking my Ken here. You see him. Focus, focus. I'll be taking my Ken here and I'll be showing you Ken's Trials Volume 1. And this is to improve my skill set. So until then, I'll see you guys. And thank you. Deuces.